Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lexington High School for tonight's LHS boys basketball matchup between Arlington High School and the Minutemen of Lexington. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials work diligently to prepare for tonight's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating with sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Please ensure that your behavior reflects the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Please assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior for the behavior of those around you. And now for the starting lineups for Arlington High School. Number 0, junior guard Simon Hess. Number 1, senior guard Jaden Williams. Number 4, sophomore guard Owen Abbott. Number 10, senior forward Will Chun. And number 21, junior forward Keegan Mills. Arlington High School is coached by Jack Woods, assisted by Mike Palladino. And now for the starting lineups for your Lexington Minutemen. Number 1, freshman guard Amari Mao. Number 3, senior forward Stephen Cooley. Number 4, junior guard Darren Unger. Number 5, senior guard Nelson Mendez Stephen. And number 10, junior forward Ryan Appor. Lexington High School is coached by Reggie Hall, assisted by Scott Shaming, Chris Bruck, and Dan Eby. At this time, I would ask you if you're able to please rise for the playing of tonight's national anthem.
We are live at Lexington High School for the Lexington Minutemen varsity basketball season opener. I'm Austin Rish. I'm joined by Toshio Yuki. Toshio, it's good to be here.
Yeah, it's very exciting to be here today. We'll see how Lexington can do in their home opener, and especially how they can bounce back from a tough loss against Wakefield on Wednesday.
Tonight, Lexington is taking on the Arlington Spy Ponders. These two teams met last year. Lexington took care of them easily with a 33-point win.
This year may look a little different, especially with a new LHS roster. Half their team is full of underclassmen, so we'll see how they face off against this very experienced Arlington team.
Ryan Assapor will jump for Lexington. And we're underway as Nelson Mendez Stephen controls it. Feeds it to Amari Moe. Inside and gets a whistle and an offensive foul called.
So far, it looks like Arlington's in a man-to-man defense, so we'll see how Lexington can attack this defense.
Jaden Williams is playing out at the point tonight for Arlington. Haglin and Williams play catch. Inside, the ball is poked away by Asapor, taken away by Amari Moe. Back-to-back defensive stops for both sides. Asapor gives it to Mendez-Steven. Onger finds Cooley. Working on the baseline. Ball is on the ground, taken by Asapor. Gets two.
A good no call over there and a good shot by Ryan Asapor. Both teams are playing very aggressive defense early on.
Moe defends Williams. Arlington taking their time. Now Hess gives it back to Williams. Inside, pass is tipped. Back out to Williams, fakes the three, drives inside, can't get it to go. Asapor and Williams fight for the rebound.
So far, Lexington's have been very good on both defensive possessions, and they've been playing a 2-3 zone, so we'll see how Arlington can defeat this.
Williams gets called for the foul on that, so it will be Lexington's ball. Arlington is going with a full court press as Mendez-Steven heaves it down the court to Cooley, and he steps out of bounds.
So close. That was good idea, but the execution isn't always there, so.
Nelson Mendez-Steven was using his experience as the quarterback for Lexington's football team there. Just over a minute and a half in. So they get it inside, no good by Will Chun. And another empty possession for Arlington as the pass is stolen away by Williams. Inside to Chun. Williams misses the shot but gets fouled.
Lexington fouls on number 5, Nelson Mendez-Steven, his first personal foul, team's first.
Mendez-Steven picks up the foul there.
We'll see if Jaden Williams can make his second free throw.
Williams goes 2 for 2, and we're tied at 2. Arlington sticking with the full court press. Amari Moe gives it to Cooley. Pressure, and a jump is called. Arlington has possession, so they will take over.
So far, it's been a very back and forth game. It's very scrappy, so whoever digs in the trenches deeper will be able to take this game.
Simon Hess finds Williams for 3, knocks it down. Simon Hess from deep. It's Arlington's first field goal of the game. Mendez-Steven's pass is stolen away, intended for Asapor. Here's Williams on the other end, gets past Moe. And gets the whistle. That foul will be on the floor.
This past couple of possessions, Lexington has a couple of turnovers, so they need to smooth out the edges here.
And now Lexington's going to take a timeout. About 2.5 minutes of the way through the game. Arlington leads it 5-2. So far, not a lot of scoring, a very physical defensive game.
I think it's a very good timeout call here by Lexington. Just think the coach needs to talk about how they're going to slow it down and slow down their offense, play more methodical, and be able to score more.
Lexington's only 2 points, coming on a field goal from Nelson Mendez-Steven.
It also appears that Donovan Jones was on the sideline checking in for someone, so we'll see who he checks in for and how he can make an impact.
Jaden Williams has all 5 Arlington points. As Will Chun will inbound, as Donovan Jones does check in, replacing Ryan Asapor. Hess finds Williams. Can't get his second 3 to go. And it's Darren Onger with the rebound. Lexington Needs to get across half court here. And they're going to get called for the 8-second violation.
Arlington's full court press has been very effective so far. Lexington needs more guards up front to help Nelson's get across half court.
Coach Hobbs told me before the game that Arlington is a physical and aggressive team. He said to be aware of that full court press. Right now it's been working for them. Williams finds Owen Haglund, stolen away by Amari Moe. Down the lane, gets bumped, and an offensive foul is called.
Wow.
Simon Hess stands in there and takes the charge. And the Arlington defense continues to stand strong.
Speaking of underclassmen, freshman Sam Meyerberg substitutes in for Amari Moe. So we'll see how he can impact his team.
Here's Williams, off the pass from Hess. Now Haglund finds Hess. That pass is stolen away by Stephen Cooley, tried to get it to Chun. Now here's Mendez-Steven, his pass is stolen and kept in. What a play there. Caden Mills all alone, cannot get it to go. Offensive rebound, Hess for three. No good, another offensive rebound by Mills. Kicks it out to Chun. Now Hess gives it to Williams, who holds it. 15 to shoot for Arlington. Haglund to Hess, back to Williams for three. No good. Out of bounds, it will be Lexington's ball. As Ryan Asapor will check back in after just checking out a few minutes ago. Stephen Cooley will take a seat. Just about halfway through the first quarter. Arlington not going away from their full court press. Here's Meyerberg, kicks it to Asapor. They kick it back out to Donovan Jones. Asapor drives inside, can't get it to go. Rebound taken away by Arlington. Here's Hess, spins inside, gets it to go. The Arlington fans love that. Now 7-2 in favor of Arlington with about 3.5 minutes to play in the first quarter.
That was some good ball movement by Lexington, but they just failed to execute there.
Now we're going to get a whistle and a moving screen on Jaden Williams. That's his second, and he will take a seat as Ricardo Bondasani checks in for Arlington. Mendez-Steven controls. Going to work on Caden Mills. Can't find anybody. Jones finds Mendez-Steven on the baseline. Inside to Asapor. The shot is waved off for a foul on the floor. That will go on Owen Haglund.
This matchup between Jaden Williams and Nelson Mendez-Stevens will be interesting to see. They've been going back and forth at it, especially on the defensive end.
They get it into Mendez-Steven. Once again defended by Mills. Drives inside, rejected there by Owen Haglund. Lexington will keep possession, but still, this offense has seemingly no answer for this defensive look that Arlington is giving them. Mendez-Steven tried to get it to Onger, and a miscommunication there and a turnover.
These early miscues have been biting Lexington back in the back, and they need to recover from these in order to win the game.
Amari Moe will check back in to replace Mendez-Steven. Darren Onger is the only starter for Lexington who has played the whole game thus far. It's a cross-court pass to Hess. Chun gets a good look at a three. Can't get it to go. Now Onger trying to get free from Mills. Finds Asapor. Here's Amari Moe on the drive. Whistle and another offensive foul. Caden Mills this time takes the charge. That's the second one of those we've seen thus far.
We've seen a lot of those 50-50 plays early on, and I think from the perspective of Lexington, they have to be a little less aggressive down in the paint because they've got 2 offensive fouls in the first quarter.
Now just a minute after checking out for Amari Moe, Mendez Steven will check back in and replace Moe. Here's Chun. Inside, kicks it out. Arlington moving the ball. Chun for 3. Knocks it down. Arlington gets their second 3 of the game. They now lead it by 8 with 2 minutes to play, and Hobbs is going to take another timeout.
The momentum seems to be on Arlington's side right now, and their student side in the stands are creating a lot of energy over here.
Lexington still has only scored 1 basket this game. That was early in the first quarter. Arlington has been giving them this full court press, which is something that they've game planned against, but still they've been running it so effectively that Lexington doesn't really seem to have an answer for it. Lexington retakes the floor with the same 5 they had out there momentarily. Arlington playing a bit relaxed with their defense, except for Caden Mills, who's going right at Mendez Steven. Nelson kicks it to Meyerberg. Jones doesn't take the 3. Meyerberg will. No good. Rebound fought for and taken by Mills. Up ahead to Chun. He steps back, puts it up. That's off. Onger finds Meyerberg. He lays it home.
A much-needed bucket from Lexington over there.
Arlington fans think there was a travel on that play. Does not get called. 10-4 in favor of Arlington. As the 3-pointer from Hagland is off. Rebound by Lexington. Up ahead, here's Meyerberg again. Gets 2 again. Sam Meyerberg with back-to-back buckets. It's down to a 4-point game with a minute to play in the first quarter.
Strategy has been pretty effective, letting them take the 3 and going on the fast break and getting easy layups.
This Palmieri's 3 was blocked by Asapor. Now Mendez Steven draws a double and he throws it away. It's taken by Hagland. Up ahead to Chun. Gets the 2. 40 seconds to play as Arlington leads Lexington by 6. Here's Jones, fakes the 3. Mendez Steven inside to Asapor. No whistle, but he gets the bucket.
And with less than 30 seconds to go, Arlington will probably run down the clock and get one final possession before the quarter ends.
Arlington passing it around. Looks like they are trying to take some time off. Hagland for 3 is no good. Rebounded by Mills. Out to Chun for 3 in the corner. That's off. Rebounded by Nelson. He's got 3 seconds. And he does not get the shot off as the first quarter comes to a close. After 1, Arlington 12, Lexington 8. Quite a physical start to that ball game. But after Hobbs called his second timeout, it seemed like Lexington started to figure things out, how to game plan against this Arlington defense. Sam Meyerberg had back-to-back buckets, and they took it from a game that looked like it was slipping away to now manageable, as they only trail by 4.
We'll see how deep Coach Hobbs goes into his bench. These first few minutes in the second quarter will be very crucial for Lexington to regain the momentum and tie the game again.
Lexington begins with the ball as Onger gets it into Mendez-Steven. There's Onger for three. Short. Onger gets his own rebound, kicks it back out to Nelson. Onger down the baseline. Inside, Cooley mishandled it. Asapor's on the ground. Ball is still on the ground. Asapor comes away with it, drives inside, lays it home. Just a 2-point game now.
Very scrappy and long possession there, but Lexington executes and gets a layup out of it.
This is Bondasani. Finds Palmieri. Hagelin kicks it. Jumper on the baseline, bounces home for Nico Trapatsis.
And when you're playing a 2-3 zone over there, the baseline is going to be open, so they have to be careful about that.
Ball's on the ground, taken away by Arlington. Here's Palmieri to Hegland. He drives inside, gets a foul called. That's going to go on Chris Lapone, a sophomore. As Simon Hess will check back in for Arlington, replacing Owen Hagland.
And on the Lexington side, Sam Meyerberg checks back in as well.
They get it into Hess. Bondasani and Hess play catch. Inside, shot's no good from Ben Redlosovic. And now Cooley is going to get called for a travel here. So Arlington gets possession right back. Hess finds Palmieri. The two of them play catch. Now Palmieri puts up a three, knocks it down. Arlington makes their third three of the game, and their lead is back up to 7. Lapone finds Cooley. Back out to Meyerberg. Cooley for three. That's short. Rebound taken by Arlington. Palmieri finds Bondasani. Just over 2.5 minutes played in the second quarter as Simon Hess controls it at the top of the key.
A lot of ball movement going around for Arlington.
Here's Palmieri, gets a good look at a three. Can't hit it though, but the offensive rebound is taken and rejected out of bounds. Bondasani had his jumper rejected by Stephen Cooley. It will stay Arlington's ball as Nelson Mendez-Steven checks back in, replacing Darren Onger.
And with that 2-3 zone, you're going to get a lot of three-point looks over there, and if you execute, you're going to be able to beat this defense.
Chris Lapone almost stole the inbound pass, but Simon Hess has it. Now he'll direct traffic. Palmieri and Bondasani throw it around to each other. Inside, Palmieri going to try another three. It's off, rebound, swallowed up by Asapor. And now Bondasani will get called for a foul on the rebound.
Arlington fouls on number 5, Ricardo Bondasani, his first personal foul, team's fourth.
Now Caden Mills, who has been a force on the defensive side of the ball for Arlington, will check back in.
Arlington stays with this full court man-to-man press. See how Lexington can break it.
Mendez-Steven working on Bondasani. He throws it up and it's short. Now they heave it down the floor to Hess. It's stolen away by Meyerberg.
Lexington catches another break there. It was a very close layup for Arlington if you caught the ball.
Cooley can't finish inside. Now taken away, this is Ben Redlosovic. Shot's no good, no foul called.
Very back and forth game over here.
Cooley gives it to Nelson at the top of the key. Asapor finds Nelson on the baseline. Asapor for three, got it to go from the corner. Lexington gets their first three of the ball game. It's back down to a 4-point game. We're about halfway through the second quarter.
It really helps playing at home. You've got the crowd on your side, so it'll be very helpful for Lexington down the stretch.
Palmieri gets a wide open look at a three, goes in and out on him. Rebound was fought for, and a foul will be called. I believe that will go on Ryan Asapor, and it will. Donovan Jones and Darren Onger will come in. Stephen Cooley and Ryan Asapor will come out.
For Arlington, Will Chun comes back in.
And number 4, Darren Unger. Subbing in for Arlington, number 10, Will Chun.
This is Hagland. Back to Hess. Hagland fakes, drives inside, pass is stolen away. Here's Meyerberg. As he slows it down, gets it to Nelson.
A lot of ball
Jones in the corner for three, got it. Back-to-back threes for Lexington. It's just a 1-point game. Now the crowd's really starting to get into it. Pass is tipped and taken by Hegland. Arlington's going to call a timeout here. Lexington is finding life. Jones and Asapor hitting back-to-back threes, brought it from a 7-point game to a 1-point game as we approach the final 3 minutes of the first half.
Now we'll see what adjustments Arlington will make, especially after giving up those threes to Lexington.
Lexington came out of their second timeout, and it looked like it was a productive one. It looked like they started to figure out how to game plan against this Arlington defense. So let's see if Arlington can do the same here. They haven't gone away from their full court pressure, and it just seems like Lexington is making better decisions offensively. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the first half. Arlington has the ball, and they lead by 1 with 24 seconds to shoot, as opposed to the normal 35 seconds that is given for high school games. They get it inside to Chun, and the shot is waved off for a travel. Arlington doesn't like it. Lexington gets the turnover as Asapor will check back in. Chris Lapone will head out.
Big question will be how long Arlington can maintain this man-to-man press, because it is very taxing.
Nelson regains his dribble. Gives it to Asapor. Ryan trying to find something. He gets inside. Misses, gets his rebound. No foul called. It's on the ground, taken by Onger, and hit out of bounds. Lexington will keep it.
Seems like an Arlington player is down. That was a very scrappy possession right there. Fouls could have gone either way, but
that is, I believe, Ricardo Bondasani. And they'll take a look at him as both teams now have a minute to discuss with their coaches.
This will also give them extra time to rest and be able to recover. And Lexington will see how they plan out their offense as they come back from this break. We have 2 minutes 45 seconds left remaining in the second quarter. Lexington's down 1 with the ball.
Bondasani is able to get up and walked towards the sideline on his own power. It appears he was just shaken up a little bit. Sam Meyerberg will inbound for the Minutemen. And they have the potential to take the lead here. And Nelson's pass is stolen away by Hess. Down the other way, gets the easy 2.
These are the type of mistakes you can't be having.
So here's Lexington down the other way. They get it to Donovan Jones. Ryan Assapor in the post. Here's Onger for the tie. Yes, sir. Lexington makes their third 3 of the quarter, and we are tied at 19 with 2 minutes to play.
That corner is seeming like the lucky spot over here. Past couple threes have been from that exact same spot.
There's Hess inside to Chun. Shot's no good. He gets the foul, though. So Arlington can regain their lead, as Will Chun will shoot 2.
Lexington fouls on number 21, Sam Meyerberg, his first personal foul, team's 7th. Shooting 1 and 1 for Arlington, number 10, Will Chun.
Chun can't hit the first free throw, as Amari Moe will check in for Nelson Mendez-Steven. That foul puts Arlington in the bonus for the final minute and 53 seconds of this half.
And Arlington finally breaks their scoring drought with that free throw.
Meyerberg loses it off his foot. They're going to say it will stay with Lexington, though.
Arlington's not backing down from this man-to-man press, even with the bonus.
Oh. And now we're going to get a blocking foul called on Mills. So Lexington is going to try it again. They get it to Meyerberg.
Almost the backcourt there.
Very nice tap pass. Assapor underneath, can't get it to go. Puts it back up and in. And Lexington takes their first lead of the game.
Very good post play down there by Assapor. He's been taking advantage throughout this game.
Palmieri misses the 3. Offensive rebound by Chun. And he will get the foul there. They're going to call it on Donovan Jones.
Lexington doesn't really seem to like that call. There have been a couple of those throughout the game.
Chun makes the first after making 1 of 2 his last time on the line. Peter Clority will come in for Palmieri. For Arlington, that is. Chun will make them both. Arlington is back up by 1. Onger finds Moe. It's a 3-on-1 for Lexington. Assapor puts it up. Can't bank it home. Jones tips the pass. Clority gives it back out to Hess. And now Arlington will slow it down. Hess is picked up by Moe. Heglin's shot is blocked by Assapor. Offensive rebound by Mills. And an easy bucket there. Lexington didn't really know what was happening after the block.
Very good heads-up play there by Mills to get that rebound. Get that.
Moe fakes the 3, floats it up and in, and the foul. Amari Moe with a beautiful fake gets the and 1, and he can tie this game right back up with 38 seconds to play.
Arlington fouls on number 12, Peter Clority, his first personal foul. Team 6, Loop is good. For number 1, Amari Mao, he'll shoot 1.
Moe knocks it down. Chris Lapone will check in for the final 38 seconds of the half. And we are deadlocked at 24-24. Just a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Let's see how long Arlington wants to hold it for. The pass was tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Arlington.
With 27 seconds left on the shot clock, I think Arlington here will try to run down the clock, prevent Lexington from getting one final possession.
Hess finds Mills. Clority fakes the three. Inside to Chun. No good. Well defended by Donovan Jones. Now the shot clock is turned off for Lexington's final possession. Meyerberg for three. In and out. Now here's Arlington back down the other way. Here's Chun with 5. Inside, no good. Jones with the rebound. Passes too far for DeOnger. And that will end the first half. So after a very defensive first quarter with not a lot of scoring, the second quarter was not the same. Lexington seemed to figure out how to play against Arlington's full court press. And we are tied at 24 heading into the locker rooms. So we will take a break for halftime. I'm Austin Raish. I'm joined by Toshio Yuki. We will be back in 10 minutes. See you then.
Lexington piling up in the stands. We'll see how Lexington can come back and enter the second half and see how they do against Arlington.
Lexington has Ryan Assapor, Amari Moe, Darren Onger, Stephen Cooley, and Nelson Mendez-Steven. So their original starting 5 on the floor to start half number 2.
And to start the second half, Arlington will inbound this ball. With Hagen out of bounds.
Second half is underway as Williams has it for Arlington. Gets it to Mills inside. And he will draw a foul there. Looked like that was on Stephen Cooley for jumping up and coming back down on top of him.
Very good patience there by Mills down in the post, drawing a couple of pump fakes.
Here's Williams on the baseline. Gives it back to Hess at the top of the key, something we've seen a lot so far as Hagelin's pass is stolen away by Stephen Cooley.
Very good defensive start here for Lexington in the second half.
Here's Nelson, drives back out. Cooley's baseball pass to Assapor is stolen, and Lexington steals it right back. Nelson gets inside. Offensive rebound is put back up and in by Moe.
Lexington now regains the lead by 2, 26-24.
After a wild sequence, Williams controls it for Arlington. Williams thought about the 3. Baseball passes it inside to Mills, who gets the foul. He's lucky he did because he threw that to nobody. It's going to go on Nelson. So already the second foul of the half for Lexington. And we're just over a minute into the second half. Mills trying to work on Assapor, gets called for a travel.
Similar to the first half, a few turnovers early on by both sides.
Assapor comes away with it. Here's Onger, gets a good look at a 3 and buries it.
He is wet.
Arlington will call a timeout less than 90 seconds into the half. This is exactly the start Lexington was looking for. They lead it by 5 with 6:38 to play in the third quarter. We'll see if history repeats itself again, and if Lexington can pull away, or if Arlington's going to make another comeback and make this thing really close again. Arlington will inbound out of the timeout.
Same 5 is out there for Lexington and Arlington.
Lexington presenting a very different defensive look than what Arlington gives them, sticking with their 2-3 zone. There's a cross-court pass to Hagland. Now he does the same to Hess. Williams doesn't have room to take the 3, drives inside, and it's put back up and in by Mills.
Very dangerous play over there with that cross-court pass. Normally want to avoid those because there's a high percentage that can get stolen.
Nelson going to work on Mills, finds Onger. They'll give it back to Nelson. Onger gives it to Cooley inside. Let's clear it back out to Moe. Amari Mo drives inside. Cooley fakes the three. Inside to Mo. Goes up and under. Shot's no good, but he draws the foul.
Very nice two-man game here with Cooley and Mo with the give and go, and it leads to a foul.
Arlington fouls on number 21, Caden Mills, his second personal foul. Team's first, shooting 2 for Lexington, number 1, Amari Mao.
Caden Mills for Arlington draws the foul there, or draws the whistle, that is.
Mo misses the first free throw.
Mo can't get either free throw to go. Now here's Williams back down the other way. Somehow gets that shot to go through 3 defenders. It's back down to a 1-point game. Mo finds Onger. Lexington going with a lot of speed here. Assaport picks it up, draws the foul, and he will shoot 2.
Even though these shots haven't been falling for Lexington, getting these fouls early on in the second half will be crucial for them, especially once Arlington reaches that bonus.
Number 4, Owen Patton, his second personal foul. Team's second, shooting 2 for Lexington, number 10, Ryan Assaport.
First free throw is good. Lexington now leads it by 4 as Donovan Jones will check in for Stephen Cooley. Assaport goes 2 for 2. It's now a 5-point lead for the Minutemen. Here's Williams for 3. Knocks it down. He got a screen from Chen.
That's what happens when you go under a screen.
Here's Onger driving inside. Back out to Assaport for 3. He makes one of his own. Both teams trade threes. Lexington is now back up by 3. Here's Williams, puts up a tough jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Amari Mo. Now Mendez-Steven loses it. They get it to Chen. Fakes and scores. What a play there by the Arlington defense and Will Chun.
Couple of careless passes over there. Lexington's got to execute and make a pass half court.
Nelson loses it. Onger will pick it up. Onger fakes, finds Mo underneath. Shot's no good. Putback is also no good. Now here's Haglund on the other way, swatted out of bounds by Jones. He is fired up.
Speaking of being fired up, so is the Lexington crowd. A couple people on their feet.
Sam Meyerberg checks in for Lexington. Amari Mo will come out with 3:50 to play in the third quarter. And Arlington throws the inbound pass away, so Lexington takes it right back. Once again, full court press from Arlington. As Meyerberg's pass, it was almost stolen. There's a fight for it. And Reggie Hobbs, Coach Hobbs, gets the timeout called before the jump ball was called. Lexington will keep the ball. They do not have to sacrifice possession with 25 seconds to shoot. Lexington got off to a hot start at the beginning of this quarter. Arlington has settled it down, though. It's now just a 1-point game.
And the big factor that has been their defense. We've seen time and time again throughout this game They've been scrappy with their full court defense, and they've been able to execute with the steals.
So Cole Metzger will get his first action of the ball game as he gets it into Mendez-Steven. And Mendez-Steven steps into the back court. That draws a whistle and a turnover for Lexington. Here's Williams with a chance to regain the lead for Arlington. He finds Hess, gets a good look at a three. In and out. Rebound fought for by Jones, and he draws a foul.
I believe this foul will be on Jaden Williams.
Arlington foul on number 10, Will Chun, first personal foul, team third.
Here's Onger going to work on Williams. Drives inside, can't get it to Jones, but Nelson's there to pick it up. Meyerberg's pass is tipped out of bounds. Will Chun nearly took out the scorer's table going after that ball.
Glad it wasn't us.
I am very glad too. That will be Lexington's ball with 3 minutes in the third quarter. Here's Nelson with 15 seconds to shoot. He loses it. Williams takes it away. Drives inside, rejected by Jones. His second block of the game. Arlington will keep the ball, but Donovan Jones has been an absolute force down in the paint. And Amari Moe will check in, replacing Mendez-Steven. They get it to Mills. His pass is tipped by Moe. Grabbed by Chun, who feeds it inside to Mills. Back out for Hagelin. Fakes the three. Gets bumped. Doesn't get the call. And now Mills will draw the foul. That's going to go on Donovan Jones. And if Mills can make both of these free throws, then Arlington will be back in the lead.
There's some very good ball movement down there by Arlington. And a great offensive rebound. Helped out draw that foul again. Now the game is tied at 34.
Mills goes 2 for 2 at the line, and Arlington leads by 1. And Mills almost gets a steal there on Amari Moe. Lexington will keep the ball. Arlington still sticking to their full court press that they love. Here's Donovan Jones. Nice fake, can't find Onger. Initially, that is. Unger fakes the three, defended by Mills. Steps back. That got the crowd going there for a second. As his pass to Cole Metzger is broken up and stolen by Arlington. Hess finds Hagelin. Here's Chun for three. No good. Offensive rebound by Hess. Hagelin for three. Got it to go. Arlington leads by 4, and Coach Hobbs wants to talk things over. Just under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter, and Arlington is seeming to find their rhythm.
These offensive boards have been killing Lexington here. Arlington has been able to get these second chance points. As you see back there, they knocked down that three. If Arlington keeps getting these offensive rebounds, they'll be able to execute, maybe take this game away.
As it stands right now, we have 1:51 to play in the third. Arlington leads Lexington 34-38. It will be Lexington's ball after the timeout.
It'll be a Lexington ball coming in on their own baseline.
Jones off the inbound. Now Lexington just trying to cross half court here, which they do with Mo, and he has it almost stolen away. Asapor comes up with it. Now Lexington will reset. Mo loses it. Jones picks it up. Now, I believe Jaden Williams will get called for a foul on the floor. That will reset the shot clock for Lexington. There's Asapor inside. No good, but a foul. So Ryan Asapor made 2 of 2 his last time at the line. Hoping to do that again here.
It's been very hot tonight, knocking down a couple of crucial threes and also knocking down a couple of free throws.
And he stays hot at the line. He's 3 for 3 now.
Arlington fouls on number 10, Will Chun, second personal foul, team's fourth. Shooting 2 for Lexington, number 10, Ryan Asapor.
Second free throw is no good. Offensive rebound grabbed by Jones. Asapor back inside, lays it home. Now just a 1-point game with 1:15 to play in the third quarter.
Arlington slowing it down here.
Williams loses Mo. Can't hit the three though. Rebounded by Asapor. Under a minute to play as Onger takes it down the floor. We're going to get a whistle. And it appears to be a defensive foul on Mills. That's his third.
He didn't seem to like that either. He believed it was an offensive foul, but there have been a couple of those types of calls this game.
Darren Onger will inbound to Amari Mo with 50 seconds to play in the third. Mo feeds it to Asapor. Onger gets a good look at a three, knocks it down. Lexington is back in front with 30 seconds to play. Shot clock has been turned off for what could be the final possession of the third quarter. Palmieri feeds it to Hegland back at the top of the key. His three is rejected into the second row by Asapor. 14 seconds left and Arlington will keep the ball. That block really got the crowd going. Chris Lapone checks in for Lexington. Amari Mo will take a seat. Here's Hagland with 10 seconds to play in the third. Hagland with 5. Inside pass is broken up. Asapor's full court heave will not go. He didn't get it off in time anyway. At the end of 3 quarters, Lexington leads it 40-38. Well, we were hoping for a good game tonight, and so far they have not disappointed. This game has been back and forth the whole way. Darren Onger drilled the three with 30 seconds left to give Lexington their lead as we gear up for the final 8 minutes of the ball game.
think both the teams coming out of the third quarter will have more tenacious energy on both sides of the court than we've seen throughout the whole game, especially when this game is this close.
Cone gets it into Mo, and the fourth quarter has begun. Going to work on Mills. He drives inside. Can't get it to go. Mills gets the rebound. Up ahead to Hagland. Now Hess settles it down. Palmieri to Hess. Inside to Radzlovic. Palmieri fakes the three. Pass is stolen away by Darren Onger. Here's Asapor. Finds Jones. He won't take the three. Drives inside and has it stolen away by Caden Mills.
2 steals so far in 2 possessions.
Hess slowing it down for Arlington. Here's Palmieri. It's a good look at a three. Can't hit it though. Asapor was there to contest the shot. Now Lapone throws it away to Hess. He feeds it to Hagland. Can't get the layup to go. Gets the offensive rebound and puts it up and in, and we are tied at 40. Lapone finds Jones in the corner. Doesn't take the three. Asapor will. Comes up short. Jones gets the offensive rebound. Now we're going to get a whistle. The shot clock reset on Asapor's three, even though it did not hit the rim. I believe that is what the ref is discussing with the scorer's table. That is right. They set it back down to 22 now after it was reset to 35. Stephen Cooley and Sam Meyerberg will check in for Lexington. Meyerberg finds Onger, can't get the quick shot to go. Now here comes Arlington down the lane. Hagland drives inside, lays it home.
Arlington retakes the lead. Now they're up by 2. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Cooley on the drive. Nice find to Asapor and an easy 2 for Lexington. And we are tied once again.
And Arlington's taking a little slow. Here's another screen here.
Williams gets it to Mills. Working on Asapor, kicks it out to Hess. Williams to Hagland. Back out to Williams, working on Meyerberg. Here's Hess for 3. It's off, rebounded by Lexington. Here comes Mendez-Steven. And a miscommunication there. Hess gets the steal. And now he throws it away to Chen. He tried to keep it in, he could not though. And Lexington takes over. And now Arlington wants to talk things over. With 5 minutes and 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter, we are tied at 42. two teams come out of the timeout. It will be Lexington's ball after Arlington turned it over on the baseline.
The same 5 are out there for both Arlington and Lexington.
Arlington staying with the full court pressure. It was nearly thrown away. Nelson was in the right place at the right time. He loses his footing and tips it out of bounds. The players think there's a wet spot on the floor. The Arlington players are working on that along with the ref. That can explain why Nelson lost his footing there. Now quickly, Lexington will check in Amari Moe. Sam Meyerberg will take a seat.
Now Hess is going to inbound the ball for Arlington.
Here's Williams for 3. Got it to go. He got some space from Nelson Mendez-Steven. And a blocking foul is called there. That will go, I believe, on Williams.
And Lexington's lucky there that it wasn't called as another charge. That would have been his 3rd of the game, but now he's on the line, on the strike to shoot 2 free throws.
That was Arlington's 7th foul of the half, so that puts Lexington in the bonus, which is something Lexington has improved on in this half. They got into some foul trouble early on. They've been able to cut down on that this half.
Now they can also take advantage of that. They have just under 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter with the bonus, and that they can use that on their side to get back on the free throw line.
Moe misses both free throws, so an empty possession for the Minutemen, and now they're going to get a foul called on Nelson.
Down the stretch, these free throws here are really crucial. Early on it may not seem so, but every point matters here in a back and forth game.
Here's Hess with the ball, Arlington with the lead. Chun at the top of the key. Arlington throwing it around. Mills regains it inside to Reslotovic. It's no good. Here comes Lexington down the other way. Aaron Onger going to work on Haglund. They get it inside to Moe. Nelson drives inside, too strong on the layup. Ball's on the ground, stolen away by Darren Onger. Drives inside, got it to go, but they're going to call an offensive foul. The Lexington fans can't believe it.
If it had gone the other way, it would have been a 1-point game, but now Lexington is still down by 3 with just over 4 minutes to go.
Coach Hobbs has some words for the official after that call. I think he just wants an explanation. The officials are discussing it. We have 4 minutes to play. Arlington still holding on to their 3-point lead. Coach Hobbs is shaking his head as the refs explain that to the scorer's table. Four minutes to play. Arlington by 3. And they have the ball. Haglund gets a screen, gives it to Chen. Inside, stolen away, tried to get it to Mills. Nelson drives inside, got it to go. And the foul. They're going to call the foul on the floor, however. So, well, the signal that the ref made was that the foul was on the floor. Well, apparently not. The basket will count. And Nelson has one free throw to tie the game. And he misses it, so Arlington hangs on to their lead. Mills feeds it to Chen. Arlington passing it around. 3.5 minutes to play. As Hess thought about the three, doesn't take it.
Smart decision over there.
Chun loses his footing, no whistle. And the ball is thrown out of bounds, last touched by Lexington. Arlington will keep it with 14 seconds to shoot. And they are inbounding from the corner. Palmieri will come into the game for Arlington. They got to get a shot up and they throw it away. Here's the full court pass to Amari Moe, lays it home, and the foul.
Just what Lexington needs down the stretch. Now the crowd goes wild. The student section is enjoying this.
Lexington takes a 1-point lead. They can make it 2 here with 3 minutes to play as Jaden Williams checks back in for Arlington.
We'll see if he maintains his aggressiveness because he is in foul trouble here.
Amari knocks it down. Lexington leads by 2. We're inside of 3 minutes to play as Jaden Williams controls it for Arlington. Tries to get a screen from Chen. Here's Haglund for 3. That's off. Rebound by Lexington. And Nelson throws it off of Chun smartly there. Lexington will keep the ball.
Seemed like a very rushed possession by Arlington over there. No need to rush because we still have just under 3 minutes to play. A lot can happen here.
There's Jones off the inbound. So the Arlington players are trying to get their fans into it. As we approach the home stretch here. Asapor for 3. Yes!
And he nails another one from the corner yet again.
Lexington leads by 5 with 2.5 minutes to play. Williams and Hess play catch. Haglund to Williams, drives inside. No good, no call. And now a whistle on the putback. It's going to go, I believe, on Donovan Jones. So Ben Radoslovich will shoot 2 at the line. Banks the first one home as Sam Meyerberg checks in. Donovan Jones will head out.
Lexington has 6 fouls, so they have 1 to give before Arlington's in the bonus.
Radoslovich makes 1 of 2. Rebound by Asapor, who loses his footing briefly. Gives it to Nelson. Lexington needs to cross half court here, which they will. Nelson going to work on Williams. Finds Asapor inside. He loses it, but gets a foul called. That will be on the floor. Regardless, it will be free throws as Lexington is in the bonus.
Asapor has been very clutch for Lexington down the stretch. And very clutch shots when the team needs it the most.
Asapor calmly sinks the first free throw. And after 16 seconds of game time, Donovan Jones will come back in. Asapor gets an unlucky bounce on his second free throw. Lexington still leads by 5 as we're under 2 minutes to play. Williams briefly drew a double team from Moe and Mendez-Steven. This pass is stolen away. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Asapor. Now Lexington will try to hold it here. And they will call a timeout. They lead by 5 with 1:30 left. We're coming down to the home stretch here. Lexington just trying to figure out how to hang on to this lead for the final 90 seconds of today's game.
And if you're Arlington, there's no need to foul here. You still have 1:30 left. Just try to get some stops on defense and get a few quick buckets, and they're back in this game.
Teams come out of their huddle. It will be Lexington's ball. They'll be inbounding right in front of us on the sideline with 1:30 to play, and they hold a 5-point lead. Mo gives it right back to Nelson. Here's Meyerberg. Lexington just trying to hold the ball for as long as they can. They have 15 to shoot. Onger drives inside, working on Williams. Asapor fakes the 3, floats it up. No good. Gets his own rebound, and the shot clock resets. Onger finds Asapor for 3. Got it to go. Lexington leads by 8 with less than a minute to play.
Ryan Asapor with the dagger over there and kisses the sky goodbye.
Williams wants a 3 of his own. That's no good. Offensive rebound by Haglund, and he will get the foul with 42 seconds left and an 8-point lead for Lexington.
Very comfortable lead for Lexington, but the game is still not over. And these free throws here will be really crucial for Arlington to knock down.
Haglund makes the first of 2. The second is very important, as it would bring it down to a 2-possession game. Haglund goes 2 for 2. It's now a 6-point game. As Nelson heaves it down court to Asapor, and he loses it out of bounds. 36 seconds left. Donovan Jones checks in for Lexington, replacing Meyerberg. Lexington leads by 6.
So just what Arlington needs. Very little time went off the clock. Now they're rolling the ball here.
This is Williams. Gets a screen. Throws it to Hess. He keeps it in bounds. Chun for 3. That's off. And it hits the top of the backboard, which is out of bounds. Lexington will take over with 24 seconds left. Meyerberg checks right back in. We will likely see Arlington start to foul here as the shot clock has been turned off. They get it to Onger, working on the sideline, and they throw it away. Chun drives inside and gets the foul with 18 seconds left.
That was a perfectly executed full-court trap there, trapping right in the corner. It's where you can't be if you're on offense, because the sideline acts as a defender.
Chun makes the first one as Nelson Mendes-Steven tries to hype the crowd up. Chun goes 2 for 2. It's now a 4-point game as Lexington will inbound with 18 seconds left. They get it in quickly to Mo. And Nelson is fouled. 14.8 on the clock. And Mendez-Steven has a chance to bring their lead back up to 6.
Coach Hobbs wants to talk things over with Darren Onger and Amari Mo.
Nelson goes 1 for 1. And once again, Donovan Jones and Sam Meyerberg will exchange positions. We've seen that a lot in this game. Mendez-Steven goes 2 for 2. Lexington leads by 6 again. Here's Williams. Arlington has to go quickly here. Williams nearly lost it. Instead, Amari Mo gets called for a foul.
Lexington fouls on number 1, Amari Mo's 5th personal foul, team's 9th.
That's number 5 on Amari Mo.
Now both sides will talk it over, and I believe when we come back there'll be a 1-on-1 situation for Arlington.
Subbing in for Lexington, number 21, Sam
I
Meyerberg.
believe Mo fouled out after picking up his 5th. Sam Meyerberg will come in. And Arlington will shoot free throws here, which is not what they wanted. Obviously, down by 6, they want to look at 2 threes. So Williams will shoot. Williams makes the first of his 1-and-1. It's now a 5-point game. We could see him miss this one on purpose and hope for an offensive rebound here with 8 seconds left. Instead, he will make it. Lexington by 4 with 8 seconds left. They get it into Asapor. He is fouled. It's 7.2 left to play.
And if you're Lexington, this is an ideal situation, having Asapor on the line. He's been nearly perfect, just missing 1 free throw this game.
Coach Hobbs talking things over with Darren Onger, Nelson Mendez-Steven, and Sam Meyerberg as Asapor will shoot his 2. Ryan Asapor remains so calm and collected from the line. Asapor misses the second one. Rebound taken by Arlington. They're running out of time. Williams for 3, no good. And that is the ball game. Lexington gets the win in their home opener. After a thrilling 4 quarters, they take down Arlington by a final score of 57-52.
Very impressive win for Lexington. After a slow start, they were able to climb their way back into this game with a lot of threes and aggressive defense. And down the stretch, they were able to execute on their free throws.
Well, Lexington improves to 1-1 on the season. We will hopefully be able to get a short interview with Coach Hobbs once he's done talking it over with his team. So, from Lexington High School, I'm Austin Raish. I'm joined by Toshio Yuki. Have a good night, everybody. We are back at Lexington High School for some Lexington girls varsity basketball. I'm Austin Raish, and I'm joined by Toshio Yuki. We're back for game 2 tonight. Lexington will, like the boys team, be taking on the Arlington Spy Ponders. They're looking to capitalize off the victory of the boys team and get one of their own here tonight.
And just to add on to that, they'll be looking forward to bouncing back from their season opener loss against Wakefield on Wednesday. So we'll see how this young group can take on this Arlington team.
We're waiting for Arlington to take the floor. They finally do. Lexington has Riley Hamilton, Sam Fortier, Maddie Parks, Stella Crinity, and Anunya. This is now year 2 of me trying to pronounce her name and year 2 of me not even attempting it at all because I just can't, and it would just be disrespectful to butcher her name like I know I would. We are underway as Arlington controls it off the tip, or do they? They lose it out of bounds. Lexington will take it over. Stella Crinity controls it. Last year, as a freshman, she was a starter on varsity. Riley Hamilton loses it out of bounds. It will stay with Lexington. Maddie Parks gets it into Crinity. Parks for 3. It's off, offensive rebound, back out to Crinity for 3. Once again off, a fight for the ball, another offensive rebound. Parks goes up and gets fouled.
Quite a lot of offensive rebounds on that possession going in Lexington's favor. See how senior Maddie Parks can lead this young group.
Parks opens up the scoring with the free throw.
The crowd's enjoying it so far.
In and out on the second one. Offensive rebound by Fortier. Back out to Anunya. Cross-court pass to Fortier. Crinity takes it right back. There's Anunya on the drive. No whistle, shot's no good. Another offensive rebound. This time it's Crinity who comes up with it. Riley Hamilton thought about the 3. Draws a double, nice find to Crinity. And she gets whistled for a travel.
Unlucky travel there, but that was a good idea on that nice backdoor cut by Crinity.
This is Luis Muller. The shot is no good from Caroline Keneally. Now Parks takes it down the other way for Lexington. There's Anunya, doesn't take the 3, puts up the baseline jumper, which is off. Now Arlington back down the other way, and they draw the foul. That's Luis Muller, the sophomore guard. Stella Crinity picks up the foul there. No good on the first one, so Lexington maintains their 1-0 lead as we are a minute and a half of the way through. Second one is no good. Now a foul called on the rebound. It will go against Arlington. That's going to go against Mariah Noakes.
And a couple of early fouls for Arlington here as Melina O'Hagan subs in for Maddie Walsh, who'll take a break.
Still 1-0 as Fortier gives it to Hamilton in the corner. There's Crinity on the drive. Out to Parks for three. Got it to go. Maddie Parks gets the first field goal of the game, and Lexington leads it 4-0.
Lexington's been having great opportunities, but they just haven't been able to execute. And
Here's
this is the
Parks
chance
off the
Lexington
steal. Easy two. Maddie Parks with 5 quick points plus a steal. It's now 6-0 in favor of Lexington. Muller feeds it inside to Keneally, or O'Hagan that is. And she will draw a foul. That will go against... That will go on Samantha Fortier. Lyons gets it in, it's stolen. Parks down the court to Crinity. She lays it home. Lexington is just capitalizing off the offensive mistakes of Arlington. They lead it 8-0. Moeller gets a screen, kicks it to McCullough. That pass almost stolen away by Parks. McCullough for three. No good. Rebound fought for, taken by Keneally. Here's McCullough to O'Hagan, no good. Another empty possession for Arlington. Here comes Parks. An Arlington player falls down, and that foul will go against Arlington. That's Caroline Keneally, the senior, who fell to the ground.
Two members for Arlington sub in, and Arlington has yet to break this 8-0 Lexington drought with 3 minutes in to this game.
Parks gets it into Hamilton, who lost the handle. It will be Lexington's ball. Parks quickly finds Crinity for three. Yes, sir. Lexington makes their second three of the game, and they're going to rule it a 2 apparently. Still, though, a double-digit lead for Lexington. Arlington does not even have a single point yet. Here's McCullough to Muller on the drive. Ball is on the ground. Fought for, no whistle. Fortier comes up with it. Here's Parks. Goes with an over-the-shoulder, seemingly a hook shot, and it's good. And Arlington, down 12-0, will take a timeout with 4.5 minutes to play.
It's been all Lexington here, and I'm surprised Arlington hasn't called this timeout earlier. But we'll see what they can draw up and how they can respond.
Yeah, Arlington in desperate need of something here. They're down 12-0. Lexington has such a good offensive attack, and Arlington doesn't really have any answer on their offensive side of things. Lexington has just been swarming them, not allowing them to get any room to take any good shots. And that can explain this 12-0 score right now.
Lexington comes back from the timeout with the same starting lineup. We'll see who Arlington brings out. Nonetheless, it'll be Arlington ball coming out from this timeout.
Moeller will bring it up for Arlington as they try to get on the board here. They lose it out of bounds. Arlington will keep it. This is Gianna Palillo. Will inbound it to McCullough. And she loses it. There's a fight for the ball. They will call the jump. Lexington has possession. They will keep it.
Great hustle on both sides, especially by Hamilton, who dived to the ground to get that loose ball.
About halfway through the first quarter, Fortier gives it to Anunya in the corner. Now a miscommunication and a steal for Arlington. Moeller's pass is overthrown. Tried to get it to O'Hagan, and another turnover and another empty possession for the Spy Ponders. Maddie Parks looking. She finds Crinity for three. Got it again. Stella Crinity makes her second three of the quarter. Lexington leads it 15-0.
So a lucky spot. Top right arc.
McCullough kicks it back out. This is Palillo. Throws it up, no good. Rebound given to Anunya after it was grabbed by Fortier.
Yet again, Arlington comes out empty in that possession.
Crinity gives it across the court to Hamilton. She drives inside. No good. She was probably looking for a whistle. Doesn't get it. Here's Arlington down the other way. Palillo gets a good look at a three. Can't hit it, though. Rebounded by Parks. Parks going down the lane. Another no call. Some fans disagree with that. Palillo finds McCullough. Layup is no good, and Arlington still cannot get on the board.
And these types of layups are extremely important to get your team back into the game bit by bit. Arlington hasn't been able to execute.
Fortier drives inside, back out to Crinity for three. That's off. Anunya will get the rebound. He finds Crinity again. Parks on the baseline, no good. Another offensive rebound by Fortier. Here's Crinity at the top of the key. And a miscommunication with Parks and a turnover for Lexington as Gloria Doyle will check in, replacing Anunya. First substitution of our game for Lexington. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Here's Moeller, puts up a deep three. No good, rebounded by Hamilton. Up ahead to Crinity. Fires it to Doyle. Drives inside. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound is taken away by Palillo. And now we're going to get a whistle and a push called on Maddie Parks.
Now two more players from Lexington and one player from Arlington subs in. This will be Faith Kim and Carla Riemann.
Moeller trying to break away from Kim. This is Lily Paul trying to find somebody. She gets it to O'Hagan. Here's Walsh with a good look. It's no good. Offensive rebound by O'Hagan, and she draws a foul. It looked to me like a block, a clean block by Carla Reimer. Doesn't get called, though.
Now we'll see if Arlington can get on the board. Throughout 7 minutes, they have been scoreless.
Walsh makes the first free throw. Arlington finally breaks their scoring drought with 71 seconds in the first quarter. That's actually O'Hagan shooting. She misses the second free throw. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. Arlington will keep it.
Lexington is still up by 14. Over a minute to play.
Paul gets it into Walsh. Her shot is blocked by Hamilton. Rebounded by Moeller. She keeps it in. Here's O'Hagan. And now a whistle and a foul called. That's going to go on Parks. We're inside of a minute to play. That's number 2 on her. And they're going to check in Anunya, let Parks grab a seat with 2 fouls in the first quarter. Paul looking for someone to get it into. She finds Walsh. She goes up and under and scores. So Arlington gets their first field goal of the game. Lexington still leads by 12. Here's Hamilton, met by a swarm of defenders. Back out to Kim. Nice find inside for Reimer. Can't finish the layup.
Very aggressive defense there from Arlington. Now they'll try to get more points on the board.
Walsh puts up a three. No good. Rebound taken by Kim. The shot clock is turned off with 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Here's Anunya driving inside, tried to kick it out. She got hit though. Here's Paul chasing after it. She keeps it in, but taken by Doyle. Here's Kim with 5 seconds. Kim gives it to Doyle for three. Off the rim. And that brings the first quarter to a close. Overall, a very strong showing by Lexington. They lead it 15-3. Arlington did not score any points until a minute 11 was left in the quarter.
Now with the start of this, almost to the start of the second quarter, we'll see how Arlington can respond. And they had a nice little push there with the last 1 minute of the first quarter, giving them a little confidence boost. So we'll see how they respond and see how Lexington will come out here to try to extend their lead.
Well, I just got a noise warning on my watch. It said it just hit 90 decibels in here. I think that might be influenced by the fan sitting next to us. They're passionate, though.
You'd love to see
Can't hit that. Here's Paul. Moeller gives it to Palillo, who briefly drew a double team. Moeller finds Keneally. Back out to Paul. She fakes a three.
Very aggressive defense here from Lexington.
8 to shoot for Moeller. She's going to try a three, and that's off. Ball's still on the ground. And they're going to say it's Lexington's ball. We're going to get a quick substitution here as McCullough will check in for Arlington. Here's Hamilton in the corner. She gives it to Fortier. Now Doyle at the top of the key. Loses the handle, and Crinity cannot keep it in. It is turnover for Lexington.
Suddenly Arlington is climbing back into this game. Even though down 12, they're getting these turnovers.
Moeller nearly lost it there, going up against Doyle. McCullough defended by Crinity. Keneally looking for someone to pass to. She gives it back to McCullough. Walsh gets a decent look. The shot is no good. Once again, Arlington struggling to get the ball in the bucket. Here's Crinity for three. Got it to go. Stella Crinity makes her third three of the ball game. Lexington is up by 15 again, which equals their largest lead of the game.
For Lexington, Hamilton will take a break. And in for her will be Carla Raymond.
Pass is tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Arlington. Here's Walsh. Back to Muller. That shot banks home. That's Caroline Keneally. Arlington's second made shot of the game. Lexington still leads it by 13 as Crinity controls it.
That was a much-needed bucket from Arlington, first of the quarter.
Here's Crinity in the corner. Almost throws it away to Doyle. Back to Crinity. Fakes a three, puts it up on the baseline, no good. Rebound fought for. That will lead to a jump. Lexington will keep the ball. There's a Nunya off the inbound. Fortier cannot bank it home. And here comes, that's Keneally with it for Arlington. Now back to McCullough. Here's Moeller for three. Too strong there. Now here's Crinity down the other way. Inside to Fortier. Cannot bank it home. 5 minutes to play in the half. Lexington holding on to their 13-point lead. That shot looked like it was rejected by Reimer. Arlington gets it back. They can't hit it. Now Crinity's going to get called for a travel after grabbing the rebound, so Arlington will keep the ball.
And Muller here has been shooting a lot of threes, and hopefully she'll see one fall.
Moeller draws a double from Crinity and Doyle. And she almost lost it out of bounds. And now it gets stolen away by Crinity. She finds Doyle, who will reset it to Crinity. Here's Fortier, gets a wide open look at a three. Comes up short though. Here's McCullough inside to Muller. Her shot is no good, rebounded by Crinity. Up ahead to Fortier, she keeps it in. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Arlington. McCullough back out to Muller. She thought about the three. Now throws a wild shot. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass. But here's Crinity. Across the court to Anunya for three. No good.
For the past couple of possessions, we've been seeing quite a bit of back and forth. And we'll see Arlington slow it down here.
3.5 minutes left in the first half. Here's Keneally going to work on Anunya. Muller throws it up. It's no good. Now Crinity back down the other way. We're going to get a whistle and a Lexington timeout.
Lexington coach seems to have regretted that decision, as Lexington had a wide open layup there, but they'll talk things over. I don't know what just happened, but
the ref apparently handed out a technical foul to the crowd.
It's quite a rare sight.
Now I can't remember the last time I saw something like that. It definitely does not happen every day.
Yeah, especially in high school basketball games.
So it will be Lexington's ball. Arlington only has one man on the court. And I'm not sure what happened there.
Seems to be some confusion about whether or not the timeout had ended, but the bucket does not count, and Lexington will inbound the ball again, opposite from us.
Yeah, there must have been a miscommunication there. I think Gloria Doyle thought she got the okay from the ref to keep playing, but she didn't. So they'll reset. Now with 5 Arlington players on the floor. Here's Doyle. Finds Anunya. Reimer inside, loses the handle. Here comes McCullough down the other way. She stops, finds Walsh. Walsh seemingly nowhere to go. Now she finds space, can't hit the shot though. Offensive rebound by O'Hagan. And now a reach and foul is going to be called on Kim with 2:43 to play in the first half.
And I'm surprised there was no double dribble call there. It may have been tipped, but Arlington still has possession of the ball here.
This is Lyons. He finds O'Hagan. Left-handed shot is good, plus the foul. So Arlington can bring Lexington's lead down to 10 here if O'Hagan can make this free throw.
I believe that foul was on number 11, Carla Reimer.
Free throw is no good. Rebound is fought for, and they'll call a jump, so Arlington will keep the ball.
That was great hustle by Caroline Keneally, dying for that loose ball, and now Riley Hamilton will sub in for Carla Reimer.
Lyons gets it into Walsh. Inside to O'Hagan, who just scored the 2. Can't get it to go there. Now Hamilton and Anunya fight over the rebound. Neither of them come up with it. But Anunya comes away with the steal. Here's Kim defended by McCullough. Fortier almost took the 3, drives inside, gets it to go.
Smart decision there to not shoot the 3 and instead let the defender jump and drive by and get an easy layup.
Less than 2 minutes to go now. Lexington leads it 20-7. McCullough gives it to O'Hagan. She draws a double. McCullough fakes, puts it up, no good. Rebound goes to Kim after Hamilton was fighting for it with a minute and a half left to play.
Arlington has yet to break 10 points this game.
Anunya kicks it out to Kim. She puts up a deep 2 and gets it to go. So Faith Kim gets on the board. Lexington leads it 22-7. Lyons gets the pass from Walsh. O'Hagan's pass is tipped and stolen away. Here's Doyle up ahead. Can't get the layup. Offensive rebound by Fortier. Back out to Doyle. No good. Another offensive rebound from Fortier as we're inside a minute to play. Anunya fakes, kicks it out to Kim. Here's Anunya inside to Hamilton. Can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound for Lexington, their 3rd of the possession. Here's Fortier for 3. No good. Lexington gets their 4th offensive rebound. This time it's Doyle. Anunya drives inside and gets the foul. Well, when you can get 4 offensive rebounds in 1 possession, you're bound to get something like that. And Anunya draws the foul. She'll have 2 at the line.
For Arlington, it'll be Mueller and Keneally.
28 seconds left in the half as Anunya prepares to shoot her second free throw. Knocks it down. It's now a 16-point lead for Lexington, their largest of the night.
And with less than 30 seconds to go, we'll see if Arlington can score, close at the half on a good note.
This is Isabella Jardine who loses the handle. Lexington takes it with 15 seconds left. This is Kim to Hamilton for three. No good. Offensive rebound again by Fortier. Inside for Hamilton. Unlucky bounce. 5 seconds for Fortier. Out to Anunya. Doyle doesn't realize the clock was running down, and that will end the first half. Overall, a dominating performance by Lexington. They lead at 23-7 over Arlington at the end of the first half. So, we will be back for the start of the second half in 10 minutes. I'm Austin Rish. He's Toshio Yuki. We'll see you then. Okay, we are back for the start of the second half between Lexington and Arlington. Lexington absolutely dominated the first half. They lead it 23-7 right now, and they will start with the ball. While we're here, I want to give a shout out to all the grandparents watching from home, including John and Mary Beth Federico in Clinton, Connecticut, the grandparents of Stella Criniti. So shout out to them. We're happy to have you guys watching the broadcast.
And Parks for Lexington will inbound the ball starting the second half, and we'll see if Arlington has an answer for Lexington's dominant first half.
Stella Criniti playing out of the point, feeds it right back to Parks, who immediately draws a double. Here's Anunya, gets a good look on the baseline, can't hit it though. Stolen right back away. Criniti for three. Yes! Stella Criniti once again is money from downtown.
Someone get an umbrella because it's raining threes in here.
This is Muller, pass is tipped and stolen away. Criniti comes up with it. She heaves it down to Fortier, and she just lost the handle inside. Now there's a fight and a jump ball is called. Lexington will keep possession.
Actually, it seems to be Arlington.
Yeah, they forgot to switch the possession arrow. So now they switch it back, and Parks gets a steal. She finds Criniti, she lays it home.
What a night for Criniti. She's been having a lot of threes.
We saw this a lot last year. Stella Criniti just having her way all game long. Looks like it's not any different this year. McCullough throws up a tough shot, no good. Offensive rebound is put up and in by Caroline Keneally.
Cut down Lexington's lead to 17.
Here's Parks driving inside. Shot's no good, but a foul.
An interesting adjustment here for Arlington. We've seen man-to-man in the first half, but we've seen glimpses of a zone and double teaming Lexington's members. So we'll see how they continue to adjust their defense to stop Lexington.
Parks makes the first of two. She makes the second one. It'll be a 19-point lead for Lexington. It comes up short. Rebound is grabbed by Arlington. There's Moeller for three. Can't hit it despite the good look. Offensive rebound is no good. And Stella Criniti will take her time and she gives it to Parks.
Muller's not having a great night tonight. She's been attempting a lot of great threes, but haven't been able to fall.
Criniti feeds it to Anunya. Over to Hamilton in the corner. Parks drives inside, throws it up, gets fouled.
And that's what Maddie Parks does. She's good at driving in, cutting in, and getting those fouls. That's how you wear down a defense, by keep getting those fouls and making these free throws.
Parks makes another one. Lexington leads by 19. Second one is no good. Offensive rebound by Fortier. Parks gives it to Criniti. She fakes, drives inside. Back out to Anunya for three. It's off. Criniti gets the offensive rebound. Parks driving inside. Throws it. Nice catch by Fortier. Back out to Criniti. Her pass is tipped and stolen away. Here's Muller to McCullough. Nice fake, blocked anyway by Hamilton.
And yet again, it's Lexington throughout the second half, offense and defense.
Parks gives it to Hamilton on the corner, who gives it right back. Parks driving on the baseline, and she stepped out of bounds. So Arlington will take it. They're going to quickly check in Ella Zambardino, the senior.
And Mackenzie Lyons will take a quick break. Just like that, it'll be Lexington ball once again. For Arlington, you can't be making those missed pieces.
Here's Parks for Lexington. The pass to Crinity is stolen away by Moeller. Down the lane, no good. Well contested by Crinity. Offensive rebound is not put up and in. Out of bounds. Arlington will keep it. They try to get it into McCullough. It's stolen away by Parks. Back to Anunya. Inside to Fortier. Passes off of Walsh's leg. Lexington will keep the ball.
And now Gloria Doyle will sub in for Samantha Fortier.
Parks finds Anunya in the corner. She puts it up, no good. A little bit of contact, no whistle there. 4.5 minutes to play. Lexington still leads by 19. Inside, the shot is good by Zambardino, and Arlington has finally cracked double digits.
Maybe this is the new strategy for Arlington, feeding it down in the post and seeing what their big men can do. Or women, as you say.
Anunya finds Doyle for a deep two. That's off and out of bounds. Carla Reamer will check in. Riley Hamilton will take a seat for Lexington.
For Arlington, it'll be Melina O'Hagan subbing in for Caroline Camille.
Halfway through the third quarter, Lexington maintaining a sizable lead. Pass inside is broken up. They keep it in bounds. This is Zambardino. Crinity tips the pass. Moeller comes up with it. 15 to shoot for Arlington as Moeller comes back inside. Ball's on the ground. Walsh going to take a deep two. Cannot hit it. And a good rebound by Maddie Parks.
It seems like every time Arlington's trying to start a run, Lexington's defense prevails.
They're going to get a whistle before the pass and a travel called on Parks. Turnover there for Lexington.
And now Stella Crinity will take a well-deserved break.
Faith Kim will replace her. Moeller gets it to McCullough. She lost her defender for a second. Zambardino for three is off. But an offensive rebound grabbed by O'Hagan. Moeller loses it out of bounds. The last touch by Gloria Doyle.
A very good opportunity for Arlington. Good drive and pass out, but unable to execute, and we'll see what they can do here on offense.
McCullough tries to get it to Walsh inside. Parks comes up with the turnover, or the steal that is. Now here's Kim, defended by Moeller, able to avoid the backcourt violation. As Anunya drives inside, gives it to Reamer, back out to Parks for three. Got it. Lexington leads by 20 now. That is their largest lead of the game. Inside to O'Hagan, nice find. O'Hagan can't finish it. And Lexington will settle down. They have no intentions of going fast here with a 20-point lead towards the end of the third quarter. Kim's pass too high for Anunya, and a turnover there. And checking in for Lexington is Lottie Ash, the freshman, as Parks will take a well-deserved break on the sideline.
This will be the first few minutes for Lottie Ash.
Here's Zambardino, defended by Anunya. Trying to find somebody. She gets it to Jardine. Ball's on the ground. Kim comes up with it, and she will get fouled by Jardine. It's going to be a push. Lexington has not committed a foul this quarter.
With just under 2 minutes to go, Lexington leads by 20.
Here's Reamer, draws a double team, throws it out of bounds.
Arlington's looking to be more aggressive here on the defensive end, and it seems to be paying off here.
Let's see if they can take their defensive aggression and translate that into offensive success. Moeller gets a screen inside to Jardine. Can't get it to go, despite the good look. Rebounded by Ash, she gives it to Kim. Here's Ash, thought about the three, chose not to take it, instead gives it to Reamer. Fight for the ball, and a jump will be called. Lexington has possession, they will keep it.
And for Arlington, Gianna Paulilo will sub in for Ella Zambardino.
Here's Ash to Doyle. The pass is overthrown, intended for Kim and out of bounds.
Another forced turnover here from Arlington, and we'll see if they can translate this again to the offensive side and execute on their good looks.
1 minute to play in the third quarter as Moeller finds O'Hagan. Pass is tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Arlington. They get it into O'Hagan off the inbound. Moeller's pass is tipped. She gets it to Jardine, but she loses it out of bounds.
And Lexington, who will probably slow their offensive possession down, run down the clock. No need to speed the game up here.
Less than 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. As Reamer tries to find Doyle, it's broken up. And the shot clock and game clock are almost exactly the same here. There's a nice feed to O'Hagan. She gets the easy two. Shot clock is turned off. Lexington can hold the ball if they want to. As Reamer's pass is tipped out of bounds, intended for Taylor Wozniak. Lexington will keep it with 19 seconds left in the third quarter.
And it seems like Arlington's trying to make a push here. If they're trying to make it, now is a great time to do it, right before the fourth quarter.
Now a fight for the ball. A jump is called. Arlington will take possession. 15 seconds left in the quarter for Moeller. This is McCullough. Inside to Palilo. Her shot is tipped by Wozniak. Here's Reamer. Gives it to Kim. And with 0.7 seconds left, Kim will now get the chance to inbound it. She does, and that will end the quarter. So Arlington was able to run their offense somewhat successfully, but Lexington still maintaining their huge lead. They lead at 31-13 heading into the final 8 minutes.
And a comeback here from Arlington is not impossible, but it will require a lot of shooting and execution and aggressive defense.
So Lexington's coach Steve Solly is not here tonight, so Adrian Mugar will take over the coaching duties, and safe to say she's been doing a pretty good job.
I have to agree with that.
So we gear up for the final quarter of play. Lexington figuring out how to hold on to their 18-point lead with 8 minutes left to play. Or their 20-point lead, that is.
And I believe Lexington will be starting the fourth quarter on offense as Gloria Doyle will inbound the ball.
Here's Kim off the inbound. Wozniak feeds it inside to Grimer. Her shot is no good, tipped out of bounds, Arlington's ball.
And yet again, great defense here in Arlington. Or from Arlington.
Here's McCullough, defended by Kim. Gets inside, gets the whistle and the two. She's got a chance at a three-point play, and now, I believe, never mind, the foul is called on Faith Kim.
What a drive and left-hand layup. Greatly executed there. Now we'll see if she can make the free throw. And she does.
She does. Lexington's lead is cut down to 17 now after the three-point play. Kim taking her time here. Finds Reimer inside. Kim drives, puts up a wild shot, no good. Now here's Arlington down the other way. Moeller finds Palillo. Can't get her shot to go. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Arlington.
Now for Arlington, it'll be number 15, Maddie Wall, subbing in.
One minute into the fourth quarter. Lexington hanging on to their 17-point lead. Doyle kicks it back out to Reimer, puts up a deep two. Can't get it to go. Ball's tipped out of bounds, last touched by Reimer.
And Lexington still hasn't been able to make a field goal in this quarter.
Moeller drives inside off the screen. Can't get the foul she was looking for. Now here's Reimer. Nice find to Kim. They get it back to her. Here's Wozniak inside. Can't get it to go. Unlucky roll off the rim there. Now here's Arlington the other way. McCullough finds O'Hagan. She can't bank it home. And Reimer tries to keep it in bounds. She can't, though. And Noor Abashidi, the sophomore, will check in for Carla Reimer.
And for Arlington, if you need to score now. Just chip away at that lead.
They get it into O'Hagan. Moeller gets a good look at a three, can't hit it though. Rebound taken by Doyle and controlled by Lexington.
And for Arlington, it's been that type of night. They've had plenty of great opportunities, but the shots just haven't been falling for them.
Kim finds Doyle, back out to Ash. Beautiful jumper. And Lexington leads by 19 again. Moeller spins out of her drive. Now Walsh throws it up and draws the foul.
And shooting two will be Maddie Walsh.
Ash picks up her first foul. First free throw is good. So Arlington is slowly chipping away at the lead, but you got to think that they need to find a way to do that faster. They only have 5.5 minutes, and right now an 18-point deficit. 17 now.
And for Lexington here, they'll just trying to slow it down, pass the ball around, and just run their game down.
Doyle feeds it inside to Abashidi. She gets the bucket, and her teammates love that. Here's Moeller inside. Draws the foul. It's going to go on Kim.
I believe there will be no free throws. It will be on the floor, so Arlington will have to inbound here.
They get it into Muller. Now Palillo to McCullough, who drives inside, draws the foul. That stops the clock at 5 minutes to play. Lexington still leads by 19.
And within 30 seconds, Lexington has committed 2 fouls. This is very good for Arlington.
McCullough makes the first. McCullough goes 2 for 2. Lexington still leads it by 17.
I think for Lexington, the starters will not come back in this game, and it'll be crunch time for these bench players.
Nice find to Doyle. Back to Kim. Ash for 3. Got it. The ball movement for Lexington generates an open 3, and Lottie Ash knocks it down. Lexington leads by 20. And now a travel is called on Muller.
And that's just beautiful offense right there. Just driving and kicking it out and swinging, get that extra pass. These unselfish plays have been paying off.
Here's Kim. Gives it to Abashidi on the drive. Now Doyle gets a good look at a 3. Can't bank it home. And here's Walsh the other way. Moeller gets a good look at a 3 and knocks it down. So a nice response by Arlington. Still a long way to go.
And for Muller, that must feel nice after feeling ice cold throughout the game, finally being able to hit 1 3.
Now Keneally gets the steal. Walsh wants a 3. Can't bank it in. Rebounded by Lexington. Muller was defending Kim. She will get called for a reach there.
And now for Arlington, Mackenzie Lyons will sub in for Gianna Paolillo.
Kim goes into the backcourt to take the inbound pass. Here's Ash. Overthrows Doyle. So a turnover for Lexington. At this point, it's all smiles on their bench, though. They have a 17-point lead with under 3.5 minutes to play. Walsh tries to get it to Muller. There's a fight for the ball. They'll call the jump. Arlington will maintain possession. Inbound pass is stolen away. Kim comes up with it. Ash finds Kim. He floats it up. It's off. Rebounded by Doyle. Kim thought about the 3, instead gives it back to Ash. Lexington taking their time here with the ball. They have 10 to shoot. As Abashidi puts up a 3, no good. McCullough to Keneally, lays it home.
It's been a good connection this game. You've seen that fast break time and time again. They've been able to execute this time. Much needed bucket from Arlington.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Lexington leads by 15. Good find to Doyle. And can't get the bounce. Offensive rebound by Abashidi. Out to Kim. That's a deep 2. It's no good. Offensive rebound again by Abashidi. Can't put it back up and in. And now Arlington gets the rebound, and they'll call a timeout before they can lose possession. 2 minutes to play in the final quarter. Lexington still leads by 15 here as we approach the home stretch.
And even though Arlington's down, their bench seems to be pretty hyped about the hustle of Arlington's defense.
Arlington in their huddle probably discussing what they can do to cut away at this lead in just 2 minutes. Lexington probably discussing how they can just hold on to this lead and ride out these final 2 minutes.
And both teams are at 4 fouls, so this game hasn't been much of a foul fest. It's been a pretty clean game.
So both teams retake the court for the final 2 minutes. Arlington will have the ball. Moeller finds Lyons, inside to McCullough. Lost it, and the jump is called. Nicely done there by Lottie Ash to regain possession for Lexington.
And with less than 2 minutes left, Lexington will probably slow it down, wind the clock down, and I think they'll think the victory is theirs.
100 seconds to play. As Ash is pressured, she gets it away to Varsity, and Lexington does call a timeout before they can lose the ball.
And Arlington hasn't given up yet. Their defense has been most aggressive right now. And they believe a comeback is still available.
Well, just a minute and a half left. Lexington still leads by 15. It does look pretty good for them. They just have to make sure that nothing crazy happens in these final 91 seconds.
And no substitutions will be made for Lexington, and I believe it will be the same for Arlington, so the same 5 will be out there.
Doyle gets it into Kim. Doyle gives it right back to Kim. The crowd wants her to take a shot. She has 10 seconds to shoot. She finds Wozniak, 5 to shoot for Kim. She gives it to Doyle. Back to Kim for 3. No good. Off the front of the rim and out of bounds.
Very exciting possession there for Lexington as the bench stands up.
McCullough controls it as we are in the final minute of play. She gets it to Lyons. McCullough on the drive. Looked like it was blocked. Instead of foul called. Gloria Doyle disagrees with that.
Now McCullough will have a chance to cut this lead down. 13 if she makes both of these free throws.
McCullough makes them both. Lexington by 13 with 52 seconds left. And understandably, Lexington does not appear to be in any hurry. Lexington just passing it around. And Varsity gives it to Wozniak. She nails her jumper. Shot clock is turned off. Lexington leads it by 15 again. As the pass is stolen away, held by Kim. Lexington can just end the game here if they want to.
And the shot clock has been turned off, so like Austin said, they can just dribble down the clock.
Now we're going to have a fight. The jump ball is called. So Arlington will take possession for the final 8.5 seconds of this game.
Maybe we can see some type of buzzer beater here.
Moeller has it with 5. Puts up a 3. No good. Out of bounds. And we're not quite done yet. There's still half a second on the clock.
Every second matters here.
Lexington gets it in, and that is the ball game. So, the Minutemen were in full control of tonight's game. They win it 42-27 over Arlington. Both the boys and the girls get the job done. Both of them getting wins tonight. So, thank you guys for joining us on the broadcast tonight. I'm Austin Raish. I'm joined by Toshio Yuki. The two of us spent about 10 hours at this school today. I know we're both definitely ready to go home. So from all of us here at LexMedia, have a good weekend, everybody.